And for number 3, an investment value of 64,520 has a value of 64,520 after 48 months, and a value of 69,668 after 72 months. We're asked to write an equation that represents the value of the investment over time, assuming that it's linear growth. So we do have 2 points. I can tell already that I'm going to need to do point slope form for number 3 here. Remember that y is always the money is always the y value, so we're going to have 48 first, then our 64,520, and secondly 72, and our 69,668. So we can label these our x1, y1, x2, y2, and we know that for point slope form we do need a slope. So we've got y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and we will have 69,668 minus 64,520 over 72 minus 48. We'll give that to Wolfram and see what it comes up with. So again, 69,668 minus 64,520. And that is over 72 minus 48. We end up with an exact result of 429 over 2. I'm going to get the approximate value there. Oh, they did give us a decimal form already, 214.5. So I will go with that, 214.5 as our slope. And so we can put that into slope or point slope form. We've got y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Y minus our y1 value is 64,520. And that's equal to our slope of 214.5 times x minus x1 is 48. We'll give that to Wolfram, get the alternative form that we prefer. I'll swing down to alternative forms here. And we get 214.5 x plus 54,224. And so that's our part A. That is an equation that represents this situation. And so this is an investment that has been growing. So if we were to look at this, we'll be able to tell in a moment the slope and the y-intercept. We'll be able to tell them and their meaning. So the slope is 214.5, meaning that every month the value of the investment is increasing by $214.50. So that's money this person is making for nothing just because they chose to invest their money. Next, identify and interpret the y-intercept. The y-intercept is, let's see here, 54,224, meaning that the initial value, or the value in the beginning, of this investment was $54,224. And so if we look back at the beginning of this thing, after 4 years, this person has gained about $10,000 in this account for doing basically nothing, just having their money invested. On to part D. How long will it take for this investment to have a value of $100,000? And so we can use our equation that we have up there. We've got y equals 215x plus 54,224. And all we need to do in Wolfram is go ahead and give a total value of $100,000 and see how long that will take. So for this investment to reach 100,000 bucks, I do want to use an approximate form. It will take about 213 months. So about 213 months for the value of this investment to reach a value of $100,000. At that point, this person would have made nearly $50,000 for doing nothing, although this is going to take a period of almost 20 years for that to happen. And again, later in this course, we will learn better options to help your money grow quickly and to help you get rich for doing nothing.